Welcome to 2x4Hardcore, episode 32. Gameloft is doing better. Hey guys, so this episode is going to be all about ordering chaos, and if you didn't know already, that is because there is now a new anniversary update, and the anniversary was supposed to be on the week of April 26th, but I think Gameloft delayed it for some reason, and they made it this month instead. So it was released on May 31st, and I've been playing it the past few days. And on this episode, I'm going to be showing you guys a lot of the new changes in the game. Some things that people have been complaining about, some things I like and I dislike, and more. So unfortunately, there's no guest stars today. I was going to get some guest stars to come on and talk about this anniversary update and do some fun things, but there have been some login issues, so that may have been one of the problems. Because I haven't seen them in the past 2 days, so hopefully if I do an Ordering Chaos segment in episode 33, I will be having a guest star for that. I'm not going to make any promises though. So anyways, here it is, here's the update, and as you can see here, it says gift bags include XP accelerators and attribute boosters. Get them now from Ubiquitous Nick, the treasure seller, but actually there is a new treasure seller, and he's the anniversary Ubiquitous Nick. So some problems that people have been having are logging in, and basically when you press play, you get this little spinny thing, and this is kind of like the black screen of death that people are having, where you couldn't log in, you just saw a black screen with that spinny thing, but now you see your character unmoving with the spinny thing. So I don't think it's going to happen, because for some reason it only happens some of the time, and it doesn't usually happen on the character you play the most. But it has happened on my mage and even on my warrior. But as you can see here, yeah, there's one thing which is masks now, and you'll see where to get those. And I don't really like the masks too much, but hopefully I won't get the spinny thing. So let's see. When I switch characters to my mage and show you guys some of this stuff, I may get the thing, but hopefully I won't. So and you're going to see some changes immediately, mostly lag. There's tons of lag. So you can see the decorations right here. That's pretty cool. And right here there are actually 2 new quests, but I already did them, and they basically just lead you to the let me block guild chat. They basically lead you to the soul vendor, so it's not really a big quest, but I guess it helps people who weren't able to find those. Why is everything unblocked? I don't want to do that. By the way, Muffin Top was hacked. This is his new character, abilities. I just wanted to get that out. And look, he's making fun of my guild. He said Contra's recruiting must be a douchebag, possess poor Photoshop skills, and be the host of an unlistenable podcast. Yeah, Fred, but oh my god. Alright, that was directly at me. He knows I'm in Contra. But just so you guys know, watch out for abilities, because that is Muffin Top, and he's a douchebag, so he got to level 60 in 12 hours with buffs, and he completely sucks. I faced him in PvP. He's terrible. Anyways, yeah, I don't want to get too much into that right now, but it's pretty funny that he was hacked, because I still believe he hacked me. So alright, so you can see the decorations here. It's pretty cool, but it does cause a lot of lag. And this guy right here is the Ubiquitous Nick Anniversary Celebration Edition, whatever. And as you can see here, you can buy a bunch of things for runes. You can buy brilliant fireworks, they're pretty cool, playful fireworks. Cookie box, which I'll get to in a minute. Fireworks night, and that's a really cool pet that you can get, and it's like a little flying rocket dude. It's cool, I like it a lot. Colored star ball, it's just a pet. Wanted mask, here I'll try it on so you guys can see. Yeah, it's okay, I'm not gonna waste my money on that. And staring eyes, yeah. As B-Nate said in his video, those are really creepy. So now I'm going to get into the cookie box. It says, would you like to transform into a monster? Please try one of these cookies. Now I don't have any runes right now, but Gameloft gave everyone 25 free runes, and also a few different things changed, but basically I bought some of these, and what it does is transform you into the bosses. So there's Allure Regil, Ariel, Cosmo, Capitular, and Kanyata. So I'm going to transform into a few of these. I don't want to waste all my cookies, but as you can see, I am Allure Regil. And this is really cool. You can just jump up and down, look like a retard, but it's fun to duel people like this. The problem is that there's a lot of lag in Greenmont because of it. So let's see if I win as a Lurbaja. Alright, so I don't know if I'm gonna win. Probably not. Oh, and there's a new mage spell, so you're not able to like hit them for a while. It's kind of annoying, but hopefully I can win this. I don't know if I can because I'm not doing well against mages recently. There we go. And you may notice some new things in my spec, which I'll go into in a minute, but it looks like I'm gonna win this duel because I'm flying. It's like a lot easier. I don't know. Yeah, I'm about to win. No, he has 0. No. I'm gonna use Divine Light, and you guys will find out why that's so awesome in a minute. Yeah, I won. Cool. I'm gonna say good fight because I'm a good sport. How you do that? Buy cookies. So all you have to do is just buy these cookies from this vendor, and look, it wore off. It only lasts 1 minute, so it's pretty cool. I'm gonna transform into one other boss just for fun. Let's see. I haven't transformed into Capitular yet. This one is the most annoying. Yeah, it's the coolest, yeah, but guess what? It causes the most lag, and I love jumping like a retard. Woo! And it's nothing special. You just turn into a boss, so it's really cool. And if you look at your character list, you can't even see yourself. The hell. And all your gear is still there. But yeah, so you just walk around, and it looks pretty cool. It's fun to duel like this. But anyways, I'm gonna show you guys a few other things. There's actually a quiz you can do now, and it's right here, but it says that you have to come back later because you can only do it every 3 hours, and that's 3 hours of game time. So you have to be playing for 3 hours in order to do the quiz. And look, I have 30 minutes left, but the quiz gets you these anniversary medals, and the anniversary medals can get you birthday cakes, fireworks, quiz memento, which I'm not really sure what that is, and a duck mask. So that's pretty cool. The quiz is extremely easy. It's questions like, what is the primary material for warriors? And then it's obviously Grenadine, I think. No, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Bronze material, maybe? That's like the hardest one, pretty much. So you can imagine how easy it is, and if you want to save up for those, it's pretty cool. Let's see, what else? Lucky Cross. Now, there's a conspiracy about this. Basically, the Lucky Cross is supposedly supposed to give you luck in dungeons and drops. So if you have a lot of these, you'll get lucky. And I don't know how true this is, but the way you get them is from the new lottery feature. And as soon as you start playing the game, you get these for free. But you only get this one for free, actually. And I'm gonna buy it for 5G, see what I get. And I got Grenadine. See, it's a ripoff. That's terrible. And I'm almost out of gold. You can see how poor I am. Actually, you can't. Yeah, I have 1 gold and 57 silver. But anyways, some of the drops from this are scrolls. This is from the first chest. Just like a lot of materials. But there's also Captain Symbol, Colonel Symbol, General Symbol, Symbol of Champion, and Lucky Cross. And I'm trying to get Lucky Crosses, actually, because I believe the conspiracy that you can get lucky in dungeons. In this one, Mithril Chest, you can get a bunch of pets, blessings, essences. You can get rune gear, actually, which is pretty cool. Winter Solstice cubs and pets, and Lucky Cross, and also energy tablets. Oh god, see, that's one thing that's been happening. I've been crashing a lot, so now I have to log back in, so I guess I'll just end the video for a second. Alright guys, sorry about that. This happens frequently in Greenmont, especially on the lottery thing. You crash a lot, so I'm going to try to show you guys that one more time without crashing, hopefully, and I'll show you the gold chest. This has essences and also epics, which are Kermode's Claw, Raja's Staff, Swamp Fury Sword, Sensaya Crossbow, essences, basically all this really cool stuff. You'd be really unlucky to get a Lucky Cross from the 30 runes one. But one new thing, there's Muffin Top. I'm gonna bow to him. Hey Muffin Top, I love that guy. Anyways, so here's the treasure cellar, and as you can see here, they now have Essence of Saithian for 29 runes. And there's actually a purpose for this now, which I will go into later. But I did end up buying one of them, and I will show you guys why I will buy it later when I get to Salem, because there's a new thing there, so I don't want to show you guys too much about that right now. But oh god damn it, wow. Alright, so I crashed again, and I'm not sure why I'm crashing so much, but this has been happening a lot, and this is a huge flaw right now. So I'm going to go to Cliff Watch real quick before I crash again. So I'd recommend staying out of Greenmont, guys. It's not very safe right now. But I will talk about another new thing that happened in this update, and that's that everyone got their talents taken away from them. So basically you had to start over, and you got mail, and it had all your talents back, so you didn't have to spend any money. But basically you got all your skill points back, and you had to redistribute them. So I'm going to show you guys how I redistribute these. So I got improved rapid healing, 4 points in devotional grace, which increases healing power, and I had to get those. As you can see here, restore can now be upgraded, and this reduces the cast time of restore spell by 100%. But guess what? Right after that, it says when the target receives a restore spell, all healing effects are increased by 25%, and that's really, really good. So restore only lasts like 15 seconds now though, so I'm not sure if it's increased for 15 seconds only. But then it says that the cooldown time of restore spell increased to 30 seconds. So basically it just contradicts that, but that's really helpful to get the 25% bonus. And this increases your total mana regeneration by 10%, and this is going to be really helpful, which I'll talk about in a little bit. You want to get resurrect. I put 4 points into suffering because it says a critical heal with rapid healing and divine light spells restore 4% of max mana to you. So I'm trying to get as much mana as I can. And now guys, divine light is actually helpful, and I never used this before. Actually I did when I first became 60, but I haven't used it on this show or shown you guys any of it. Basically it's usually a time consuming spell, as it says here, and it restores 600 to 650 HP to the target. When you upgrade it, it says your rapid healing spell will have a 100% chance to decrease the cast time of your next divine light spell by 50%. So if you use rapid healing, your divine light will go down by 50%, and then you can use it more. It also says your divine light spell will have a 100% chance to decrease the mana cost of your next rapid heal by 30%. So that's really helpful. And also divine light, I think it does more than 600 to 650 HP, because it seems to be doing really high crits, like 2,000, because I'm actually 4,000. I've been healing warriors, and it does tons of crit, like healing crit. So I got Ring of Healing, and I only upgraded it twice because I don't really need to decrease the cast time because I already have some mana. I mean, that'd be helpful, but I really couldn't spare a point right there because I needed it for other stuff. This right here is one I needed, but I simply didn't have enough points, and increase your healing effect by, I think, up to 20% when you upgrade all the way. Divine Breath is needed, and Prayer of Pure Faith. So that's 36 points right here. And also I got some new military monk stuff. I got the Blessing and Improved Bless, of course. This is a new spell. It's called Unleash Energy, and it increases damage caused by your Arrow of Faith spell and Fire of Faith spell by, I think, 5% total. I only got it to 4 though. I got Tiger Claw Strike, and this is something really interesting. Someone from my guild posted on the forum. His name on the forum is Raw. He posted a way to get mana, and now for some reason mana is a lot harder to do. I forgot to show you guys. Divine Breath only restores 50% of your max mana in 5 seconds. So that means that if I have 0 mana, I only get 50% of it back for Divine Breath. So they have really balanced a lot of the classes here, and even monks. Monks are pretty strong, but this made us a little bit weaker. So anyways, right here it says the only reason you have to get 5 out of 5 for this is for the next spell, but basically it increases your melee hit chance by 10%, and it'll have a 25% chance to cause double hits. So you basically just need that for this spell called Breath Regulating, and it says every hit of Tiger Claw Strike will restore 3% of max mana to you, and it can go up to 5%, but I only had enough points for 3. I really wanted the other 2, but I just didn't have enough points because I needed the mana and Divine Spec. So basically every time you use Tiger Claw Strike, you get 3% of your max mana back. And my max mana in dungeons is around 10,500 now. So I would get whatever 3% of that is. I think that's around like 300 mana. So that's really helpful. You can just use that in between like Rain of Healings and you'll get some of your mana back. But I don't recommend trying it when like you have no mana left, because that's not really going to help you. And also I spec'd enough to get Dragon Tail Kick, which is a spell I use a lot. So they have really balanced a lot of the spells here. Oh, Waffles is waving to me, I think. Yeah, that's someone that I know. She was on this show before in ET in like episode 4. But anyways, yeah. So they balanced a lot of the classes, especially mages and rangers. And this was something that I actually wanted. I said that I wanted them to balance all the classes, and I guess they listened to us because they balanced mages and rangers and made rangers crit less and mages a little more fair, but they did add some new spells. So if you haven't played since the update, basically you'll get all your spells back in your mailbox and you can just use them. And you only have to upgrade the last level of the spell, so you don't have to spend like 50 gold anymore, you only have to spend like 30. So anyways, one thing that a lot of people are talking about is, of course, you can now buy epics for souls, and as you can see here, they're each around 450 to 600, except Bloody Claw, which is 150, and Life Chain Totem. But those go along with different things like Kermode's Claw and Bloody Claw go together, which makes 600, and Crystal Skull Dagger and Life Chain Totem go together, which makes 600. And Crystal Skull Dagger was actually buffed a lot. It now increases your healing power by 159, and it restores 7 mana per 8 seconds. I think that was not much of a change, but 11 stamina, 15 wisdom. The main thing is that increases your healing power by a lot. And also, my weapon, which is Dying Power Staff, was buffed as well, and now gives 32 stamina and 31 wisdom, which I love. That's 320 HP, and increases your healing power by 139. So Dying Power Staff is actually better than Soul Soothing Staff now. This only has 123 healing, and does have 34 wisdom, and a spell critical chance by 20, which is helpful, but I don't really care about spell crits because I use Divine Light now. And let's see if I can show you guys how much HP I'll get back, because I have full HP, but 2,856, see. So Divine Light in itself is already basically a healing crit spell, so I don't really need that much healing crit, and that also allows me to have some freedom on trinkets. But I'm going to show you guys some other gear now. I'm using both Wisdom trinkets because I really need mana. It's become a huge problem in dungeons, but luckily they actually have made all the dungeons easier, and they've done that by making the bosses a little easier. Like in SCL, which I call it, which is Say in the Lowest City, they have made Ka Anyata super duper easy, and I think this was because so many people were complaining, and I had beaten him before the update, so I knew he wasn't impossible, but they have now made him completely possible and really easy. He's actually harder than Tight Helm now, which is the first boss in Salem, and he is a little bit harder now, which is kind of weird that the last boss would be easier. And I was joking with a friend that it seems like normal mode now because the bosses are so easy. But they also have made the mobs a little harder in Salem, so I guess that makes up for it. But basically everyone has been debuffed, and they're making it more fair for everyone, so they had to, I guess, make the boss a little easier. But yeah, I may show you guys that later. So anyways, you can buy all this now, and as you can see here, I only have 105 souls. I don't intend to buy the Crystal Skull Dagger because my heals are fine right now. Actually, let me look at my stats. This is with the gear I have right now. This is mostly healing gear. And let's see, I only have almost 5,000 HP, 10,362 mana, and 644 healing power. So that was increased a lot. Also, a daily that they've added is Ka Anyata daily, and for souls, 6 souls. And I already did it, so I don't have it here. But they didn't have that before the update, and I guess since he's easier now, more people will be able to do that daily. And also they want people to be able to get souls more easily because of all these expensive things they have to buy now. And I will show you guys some of the dungeon entrances because there are some new things out there. There's new vendors. I guess I'll show Naswa's prison because that's kind of close. Alright, so here we are at Naswa's prison, which has now been made much easier. So you will find this basically anniversary setup thing like everywhere, all of the main places. So you have the vendor right here, and he sells the same stuff that you already saw. And this person is actually like the mask person. And I'll try on these different masks to show you how stupid they look. Here's elf male, that looks nothing like me. Orc mask female, that's a funny one, I may use that. Orc mask male, I think you get the point, but you can basically just buy all these things. They're kind of stupid, I don't really like them that much. Anyways, I just wanted to show you guys this vendor right here, and as you can see, you can now buy recipes, and I've already learned these recipes, but this was something that was really important that I wanted. They already had soul recipes outside of Aristar's temple, but now it's outside of every dungeon, so I'm gonna have to get these on my mage, hopefully, because it was just too expensive in the auction house. And as you can see here, it's not too much. It's 175 souls for both recipes, which isn't too much, but if you have gold for those recipes, that may be more helpful. Before I show you guys Salem, I want to show you guys the auction house and something that's really interesting. The auction prices have actually gone up for certain things, and it looks like auction house is breaking here. So what's this? Blood Monk's Cloak of Holy Resistance. Now, why is this thing 12,000 gold? I have no idea. This has 0 holy resistance. That's really weird. Heartforger of Sorcery is still worth a lot, even though there is now a new mage staff in Salem Lower City, which is better than this, so I recommend you guys get that instead. Where is it? Hammer of Honor, there. Look at this, guys. This was a maybe 20 or 30 gold item before, and it's now gone up to 1,700. Now, the reason for that is look, 98 healing power, and it doesn't have too good stamina and wisdom, but 2 of these equals the Crystal Skull Dagger and the other epic for monks. What's it called? The Life Chain Totem, yeah. And it's better than that. So people who already had this are equipping 2 of them. And also a better way to do it is to use the Crystal Skull Dagger and this. Alright, so I'm going there right now, but I just wanted to show you guys this glitch right here. Look, your friends list is completely messed up. Now this is happening to most people. Oh wait, let me make sure I'm going the right way, yeah. Going the right way. But basically all these like dashes show up where your friends list should be, and there's just this random X. No idea. It's really weird. Gameloft has yet to fix this, and look, it seems like all my friends are online, but I don't think they are. But I think this may have to do with so many people logging on at the same time on the server, so that could be the problem, or it could just be an update glitch. I'm not sure, but Gameloft definitely needs to patch that. Oh yeah, my water gear isn't doing so great right now in PvP because I need that big mana pool for me. So see, I have 10,362 mana. I don't want to go under like 9,000 because I want to use Tiger Claw Strike to get mana back. So I may not be using as much water gear anymore, but I am using some combinations of things like stamina and wisdom and healing. Those are really helpful. So let's see, what do I have? And on things that just have stamina or wisdom, I try to equip like the water thing. So for this has stamina and wisdom, so I usually use that. The robe has stamina and wisdom, so I'm using those, but these are new quests that were actually at, I think, Tower Antoria, and it's normal quests. It says kill Kanyata and kill 5 Salem priests. So there's not much change here except the anniversary stuff. And the one thing I want to show you guys is now that there are new recipes. And this is interesting because it looks like Gameloft is making a new 6 out of 6. And this one's going to be more expensive, but a lot better. So right here, here's a new vendor. And you can see already, These are 450 and 250 souls each. This is for mages. I'll just show you guys all of them. And it has 21 stamina, 22 wisdom, increased spell power by 28, increased spell crit by 16. And so basically what you have to do is get the handguards from Salen for mages, for example, and then you have to buy this recipe and also buy, I'm actually not sure how many, but you have to buy essences of Salen or get them hopefully from dropping. I've heard it's as much as 5 or 10 of these that you have to get for these recipes. And let's see here, so we've got leg guards, 25 wisdom, 45 spell power, 19 hit chance, 26 critical chance. Burning Thorn handguards is for melee, 23 strength, 17 wisdom, 42 attack power, 22 critical level. Burning Thorn leg, I can't talk today. Burning Thorn leg guards, 26 strength, 26 agility, increase attack power by 69, giggity, and increase hit level by 24. And these are the ones that I want to get. God's favor is handguards. So as you can see, I already have these divine favors gloves. So basically it's just an upgrade. And this is going to have a new set bonus, I believe. And it has 18 stamina, 21 wisdom, increase healing power by 55, and restore 13 mana per 8 seconds. So let's compare that to the handguards I have now. So wait, just need to remember that. And the handguards I have now have how much healing? The same amount of healing, but not the same amount of stamina. So it's a little better, but I don't know if it's worth 250 souls. I'm still saving up. I have 105 right now, so I'm going to get them anyways. And here's the last one, which is God's Favors Leg Guards. 26 wisdom, increased critical chance by 21, which I don't really need, but it is helpful. Increased healing power by 72, and restore 21 mana per 8 seconds. And that's 450 souls. So this totals to 700 souls that you have to get for your class, unless you want to also get melee. But there's another page for rangers and warriors, so yeah, that's basically it. I can't show those because it doesn't let me. But yeah, so that's a really big thing. I'm not sure what the set bonus is yet, and once I get 250 souls and buy that recipe, I'll be able to tell you guys. I'm really hoping I don't have to buy 5 of the essences of Saethian, because that's around 100 runes. Actually more, I'm not even sure how much, I'm not good at math. Anyways, that's all I have for my monk right now. I'm going to switch to my mage now and show you guys some cool things. So I want to show one farming place first, which is really helpful, and also my specs. So let me just do that real quick. Alright, so this is where you're going to get Hammer of Honor, which is that thing that costs like 2,000 gold now. And I'm going to be farming here for a while, and also I have like no money, so that's going to be helpful. So let's see, can I do the lottery? No, not for 2 hours, but character. Spells, I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff. So I have Shield Energy, Improved Frostball, Chill Brain, which increases spell hit chance by 5. I think you guys already know all these spells. Wrath of Frost is something new, I think. And it says, anytime your enemy resists your frost spells, you have 100% chance to restore 5% of your max HP and max mana. That's really good. I already knew about it. Just kidding, I don't. I'm a noob. Permafrost and Frostwalker decreases cooldown time, reduces cost of all your frost spells, and Frozen Mind, which finishes the cooldown of your spells. And this is, for some reason, the last spell in Permafrost, Ice Meteor. And I'm not sure if this was here before, because I never spec'd all the way into Permafrost. But it deals 600 to 650 frost damage to target nearby enemies. Also slows them down by 50% for 5 seconds. That's cool. Skyfire is something that has changed quite a bit. Shockwave, I think this is all the same. Let's see, Fire Flow, Blasting Flame, Fire Barrage, and Flame Charge. I'm not sure if this was here before, but any critical damage caused by your fire spells will have a 100% chance to finish the cooldown of the Fire Barrage spell. And also, this is something new, and it replaces, I think, Lightning Fall, which is where you could teleport to people, and it's called Lightning Shield. And it summons a lightning ball to surround your body. The lightning ball deals 186 to 250 energy damage to an enemy within a 3-meter radius every 3 seconds. So that's the spec right now, and my gear is still the same, but let's get into some farming here. So I'm going to show you guys the best way to farm, and I'm not good at farming, but hopefully this will be satisfactory. So just gather up a bunch of people and hopefully stun them and use fire barrage, and look how fast I lose my HP now. I think mages got screwed over this update, and I mean they were a little overpowered, so I guess it's fair, but I mean probably not a lot of people agree with me. So oh wow, what the heck? See, I just randomly died. Wow. God, I suck at this. And that was a huge fail. Alright, but yeah, so just go to the elves right there and you'll be able to get some good stuff. What am I trying to show you guys? I don't even know. Alright, and you can see that I lose my HP so fast, but you can get a lot of gold from this, so it's helpful, and there's blue drops as well, so yeah, that's pretty much it for that, and this thing's cooling down. Alright, so here's how you get your mage spells. Basically, you just have to buy the last things. So this is Fireball, Xi, and you just have to buy the last thing, Frostbolt, see, all of this, and you don't have to buy all of them, so that's helpful. I don't remember what I was going to show you guys. I think that's about it. I'll be showing more Ordering Chaos next episode, but now I just wanted to talk a little bit about what I think of this update and how I think Gameloft has improved. So I think it's a good update overall. It's helped a lot of things and like fix things that were already supposed to be fixed. Like now you can buy recipes with souls everywhere, balanced all the classes and made it more fair to everyone. They made it so that you can get epics and get rewards more easily. Also, one thing to add is that Khan Yatza now has like a golden chest next to him, and it drops, I think, an epic. And I'm not sure if that happens every time. I'm really not sure about this, but if that's true, then that means that you're able to get a really good epic, like basically every time you run. I'm not sure. I don't even know how true that is, but I think this is a good update overall. Gameloft is on the right track, and they are moving in the right direction and doing what they should be doing with the game. Some of the problems are that there are a bunch of bugs, like people can't log in because they get stuck on the character screen. People were actually losing what was in their chests and their bags for a while. Some of the nerfs are kind of unfair. Like, I know this is biased, but I don't think that the monk nerf is very fair, because Divine Breath is really helpful not only to the monk but to the team, and to nerf it to 50% is kind of a little too excessive. Maybe like 75% would be better. One thing I wanted to talk about a little bit is that they have banned a few people, and one of my good friends, Silent Storm 8, also known as Max, has been banned randomly as soon as the update came out, and I'm not sure at all how this happened, because he's a really nice guy and he's never done anything wrong. He's never hacked or scammed, and anyone who knows him can tell you that. And he doesn't know what he did. They just said that his account is banned for a year, so we can't play any of his characters right as the update came out for basically no reason. And I spammed this on the forums to some people's annoyance, but I really don't know why Gameloft is banning people again. I thought we got through this, and it's really unfortunate, because he's one of their most loyal players. He has tons of epics, and he's put a lot of time and runes into this game. I'm really pissed off about this, so I'm not very happy at Gameloft for doing that, and they haven't given a response to that. I mean, overall with this update, they have been doing good. They fix a lot of loose ends, but there are still problems. I'm not really sure what the next step is, and the fact that you have to get the, like for the next 6 out of 6, it looks like it's going to be a ton of souls, which no one can afford. And also, if that's true about the essences, then you have to get tons of those, which is a lot of runes. And if I had known that they were going to be selling those, I would have bought more for the rune sale. But I may have to end up buying those just to get the gloves, and I don't even know if I'm going to get 2 out of 6, because I just don't really have time to get 700 souls. But what this does hint at is that Gameloft now has more time to fix up the game and add in new content, because people are going to be having a soul rush. But the question is, how long is this going to last? How long are people going to stand going for souls all the time? And people getting banned randomly, like, I don't know. I don't really know how long people will be able to take it if that's what's going to be happening continuously. So I do think it's a good update. There are a lot of flaws, and the anniversary stuff is going to get really annoying soon, and the crashes are getting annoying. They did nerf everything a little too much, even mages and rangers, which needed it, but I don't know. I guess we're just gonna all have to get used to this new way to do things, and I don't think anyone's gonna be wanting to do PvP because they're gonna want to do soul dailies and dungeons to get their epics. But I mean, what are we gonna do with those epics once we get them? Because there's no PvP arenas, and there's basically no PvP except in Vega. We're getting pretty bored of it, so I really don't know what the next step is. I don't want to say it's a good update again, but I do think they're on the right track, and I hope that they fix some of these things and unban the people who didn't do anything once again. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys. So I just wanted to talk about that, and I don't really have much to say. That's my impression of the update so far. But now I wanted to give a shout out to a few different people, and these are people who asked for shout outs from me. Here's the shout outs. So I'm putting up the screen again, and as you can see here, this guy Gold D Roger wanted a shout out, and he claims to be the best tank on Tier Co server, and he told me to have an elfing nice day. So thanks, Gold D Roger. There's your shout out, and yeah, continue being the best tank on TC. This is from Heelberry, and he claims to be the biggest fan of my show. And this guy's Blake. I've talked about him before. He's a really cool guy, and he supports the show a lot, so I'll give him shout outs probably like almost every episode. He's an awesome guy. This is from Loop, who's also Inception, who's also Team Acid Drop, who has like 50 different characters, and he told me to say to Jeremy, "You're not a noob hunter, you're a noob." So Jeremy, you're not a noob hunter, you're a noob. Alright, there. And he gave me 5 gold. How nice, because I'm poor. Oh, crap. Wow. I deleted it. My bad. Damn it. I only have 1 gold. That's one problem with this update. Like, I don't know if it's just the update, but I'm running out of gold on all my characters, so okay. I think that's pretty much it. This episode's pretty long. I'll have more Ordering Chaos stuff next episode, hopefully if the guest star, but no promises, guys. And yeah, so that's the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm gonna end it with this little duel right here. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in a few days for episode 33.